No. You don't bite mom. Don't bite mom. What the hell?
I think she's saying, like, I can and I will kill you if you continue acting like a piece of shit.
It's so funny because it's... Look at her. What the hell? Just as it's walking, just swamping it on the ass. By the shoulders. Oh my god.
And she's like, okay, the other way.
Yeah.
No.
No. I taught you not to do this. Watch her swat it in the butt. I know it's coming. Lions actually play with their kids like you. We seen an article that dolphins talk to you or talk to their kids in the same frequency that humans talk to their kids.
Yeah.
And babies, what they call parentee.
Yeah, something like that.
This is
They
possibly the
kidify their-
cutest thing other than my daughter. I feel so bad for this mom. Boom!
The large cub on the ground is about to receive
Mom,
an unusual
I'm trying to sleep.
reprimand.
Clean your fucking room.
The second lioness with
Black bears on a deck?
Baby bears are so funny.
They are very cute, but like also... That's so fucking scary.
Do not. Oh, the door's fucking open! Mom!
What do you mean the door's opening?
She closed the door.
Oh, you had it open!
Yeah.
You were outside? Why? Like, I get the photos, but like, through the window.
Yeah.
Jesus.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
My friend Shay. You guys got the Jinjee cam down pat. You like that Jinjee cam? Watch this. Woo. Oh, now it's just us and Jinjee's butt. Wait, I wonder if I could find that. Oh, here it
This
is.
one?
This is crazy shit. This bear. Like, I could crap in someone else's pants. This is so scary.
It's so funny that it comes out through the bottom.
It's still probably almost 1,000
It comes out
pounds.
through the window.
Comes out the fucking downstairs window.
No, thank you.
Holy.
The bear just wants to watch TV.
Yeah, I couldn't bear to see that.
A moose on the loose made its way through the school window into a before-school care program at Sylvia Fedorik's school. Ashley Young was dropping off her kids.
My youngest yells out the window, "Mom, there's a moose!" And of course I'm like, "No, there's not a moose. What are you talking about?"
She says her son is known
my
for
God.
having an active
She is
imagination.
so
The
Canadian.
window, "Mom, there's a moose!" And of course I'm like, "No, there's not a moose. What are you talking about?"
There's not a moose. What are you talking about?
He said, "I'm not kidding this time." Sure enough, I drove back around and I saw a moose in the window just kind of standing there.
Do we sound like this person? Do we?
I'm sure we do, actually.
Because this person is like really moose. I drove back around.
Yeah, no, I guarantee.
Conservation
we sound
officers
like
say they first heard about a moose in the area around 5:30 Thursday morning. Moose spottings in the city aren't uncommon.
Up in this area at the school where it obviously panicked and went
panic.
Crazy.
It panicked, so it went through the glass door.
Bracken, the entire world is currently recording the hottest 3 days on record. The world temperature records have been broken for a second day in a row. This was put out on the 5th of July, which is weird because that's also when the low temperature record was set where we're from. But it surpassed the record. The average global air temperature was 17.18 degrees Celsius, 69.9 degrees Fahrenheit on Tuesday, which is higher by 0.17 degrees Celsius than the previous record.
I just find climate change deniers so funny.
It looks like all the years up until 1979 are below this mark here. In 2022, we were this one, and believe it or not, the reigning champion is 2023. Jinjee's face is distracting enough from the current heat death of the planet. I just looked up, this is back from 2019, but it's someone invented a toilet to prevent people from wasting time at work. So it estimates that 33.4 million workers in the UK spend an average of 10 minutes a day on the toilet, which equals to 5.5 million hours a day. So people using the bathroom is costing 19 billion euros. So this toilet was created to be at an angle to make it more uncomfortable to sit on. Like, what type of everybody who wants you to have kids, they want you to have kids to grow up in a world where your employer changes the angle of your toilet to get you to do more menial work.
This is part of the dystopian future that Republicans are trying to sell you as, like, you know, greatness.
It's unbelievable that this could be considered any type of normal.
But Jason, I'm glad you're back, because we're going to talk about the movie that we watched last night.
It's actually...
Evan had never seen it.
The best.
I saw it when it came out in 2009.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
So, Jason, here's the thing about it being bad. If you just go in with the expectation that it's bad, and you're not really expecting good things or for it to be really like Dragon Ball, you won't be disappointed. Like, I would much rather watch this than Power of the Dog.
2.5 out of 10.
Yeah. What's Power of the Dog rated? I'm sure it's rated higher than that.
Got like a
but I got way more enjoyment out of watching this movie than I did Power of the Dog.
6.8.
So this is rated 6.8. Dragon Ball Evolution's rated 2.5. I would much rather watch Dragon Ball Evolution. The casting of Goku is really what makes it really bad.
This gentleman here, he's just really
bad.
good.
Like, straight up, that casting is bad. It's like when they made live action Death Note and their casting of Light really fucking bad. I don't know why they decide to keep casting like weird looking white men in these roles.
Yeah.
Their casting of Yamcha was good. Like, I wasn't upset about the casting of Yamcha. And actually, Emmy Rossum as Bulma, not terrible.
Which that Emma Rossum and Justin Chatwin, I couldn't remember where I knew them from, but it was from the show Shameless.
Well, I know Emmy Rossum from Phantom of the Opera. Chow Yun-fat as Roshi, I will say the only thing that was confusing about that is he was quite young, and then he was also younger than Goku's grandpa, and he apparently trained Goku's grandpa. So that I don't understand. But I will say, like, in regards to how Roshi dressed and acted, that is kind of how he is in the anime.
Shirt.
And so, like, there's weird uncanny valley shit that they do in some scenes. Like, there's one scene where Goku's running with, like, a large sack of, like, shit on his back, like, a bunch of stuff. And so there's certain scenes where you can definitely see where they were going, like, how they were trying to frame it. Like, it looks like it was a scene from an anime, but they were just filming it live action. So there's a lot of stuff like that where you can definitely see where they were going with it. Honestly, Jason, watch it. You will laugh. And the way I also think about it, and the way I thought about it at the time when it came out as well, is that's a lot of storyline that you're trying to, like, merge down into an hour-and-a-half movie. So there was a lot of things they kind of got right. Said when you take something that's like 100 episodes and you condense it down into an hour and 25 minutes, you're not going to be able to get everything. You're going to be able to get notes, and you're going to be able to get, like, references that people who are diehard fans of the show will get. And like I said, when you're watching it, you can see how there's certain cinematography that's like, they're definitely trying to film it like as if it were an anime sequence, right? And that's what makes it weird, uncanny valley. The casting was absolute horse shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like I did like the casting of Yamcha. Like the guy, like Justin Chadwick as Goku, terrible.
there's just certain things that
well, same with Death Note. Like all this shit, like most of it shouldn't ever be made into live action stuff.
there's certain things with trying to adapt something to video that just doesn't work.
It doesn't, convert.
Yeah, it's just not it's not feasible even with CGI to make it look acceptable. Like one of the examples is what they tried to do is, you know, in anime when somebody say punches someone in the face, it's like over exaggerated and hyper stylized, right? Like
But I will say I enjoyed Dragon Ball Evolution more than I did the Death Note live action.
It's true.
So if we're like
Contrary opinion, Dragon Ball Evolution
not that bad.
should be better than 2.5.
Yeah.
I've seen many movies that should rank a lot
way
lower.
fucking worse.